Hey, I'm Miles Johnson from Press, and from the whole state of Ohio, many kids come and go to this program. But sadly, we got to see some go. But before that, we got to discuss all these memories that's happened. Hey, I'm here with Kimmy, and tell us about your National Advocacy Days in DC.
So last year I got to go to National Advocacy Days thanks to this program, and it's really been the most important experience that I've had through the Youth in Government program. I got to go to DC and meet with our national representatives and senators and advocate for why supported legislation on a national level, and it was really a great experience for me, and I wouldn't be who I am today, and I wouldn't know the friends that I do.
What's your favorite overall moment that's happened ever since you've joined this program?
Okay, well, I've been a part of the program since my sophomore year. I started at the city level in Cincinnati and have made it all the way up to the national level. And my favorite memory would probably have to be just the friendships I've made along the way, from people I've met in my delegation to Grayson, who I met on the very first icebreaker of the very first day of my very first conference. I have just connected with people on every level and have made lifelong memories.
Hey, I'm with Grayson Mick, and what's your funniest moment that's happened this whole time, like all these years you've been here?
I don't know. It's been 3 years. There's been a lot of funny stuff that's happened. I think one of the funniest moments is when I lobbied with one of my friends on a bill we were super passionate about. We got really heated, and after we had a little bit of introspection and realized we went way overboard. But you know what? Looking back, it's funny.
I'm with Casey, and what's your favorite part about being the press secretary?
Well, my favorite part about being the press secretary is that I get a little bit of everything, and I get to tell everyone all about everything that's happening. I get to make people feel like their bill is special, and I get to hear all sides of all the stories, and then I get to share them with everyone. So I think that my favorite part is just the communication, the getting to know people.
Hey, I'm with Caroline, and what's the craziest thing that you've ever done for a piece of legislation?
Ooh, so today we had a bill on the floor and we hauled it into the judiciary to try to say that it was unconstitutional, and we had a whole case prepped and everything, and then the bill authors just destroyed us. It was constitutional and we lost that case, and it was a crazy day.
All right. Hey, I'm sitting with Jules Water, and what are you going to miss the most about this whole thing?
In YG, I'm definitely going to miss mostly the people and the different views of people. Our school is pretty, just one-sided political-wise, but here I have the opportunity to kind of talk to people from all different backgrounds and political beliefs, religious views, that type of thing.
I'm with Rhea Rao, and what's the craziest thing that's happened to you?
At FLT, basically, we were in the middle of the woods in these, cabins, but they didn't have locks on the doors, and this was, when here there were a lot of clown attacks, so I was very afraid we were going to get killed by clowns in the middle of the night because there's, basically no one around, and the windows were open, there was no way to, close them, and so the doors didn't lock, so I was afraid the entire night. But we survived, and we didn't get killed by clowns, so that was good.
That's good, yeah. Hey, I'm sitting with KJ, and what's your favorite memory that's happened this whole time?
My favorite memory, I have a lot of favorite memories from I've been here for 3 years now, but one of my favorite ones was when I was elected to be Speaker of the House. And my dad, who was also a member of the House of Representatives at the time, was in the audience watching me. I thought that was just such a cool moment for him to see me take on such a cool role, and definitely he was trying to follow in his footsteps.
Hey, I'm here with Hunter Moffitt, and what's your proudest memory that's happened here?
I'd have to say probably the time I realized that we'd be coming here for the next 2 years. I mean, I guess it was maybe after the governor's ball when we realized that you would become a part of our school, and so that's what we've been doing for the past 2 years, and we've had a great time. I guess all of you has been a great memory, but especially that first year. That first year was really memorable.
Hey, I'm here with Ishmael Cody Harvell. What's your favorite memory, the funniest memory that's happened so far?
I would have to say the funniest memory would be last year in February when I got the opportunity to represent Ohio in National Advocacy Days in Washington, D.C., and it was myself, Charlie Myers, and Kimmy Kettering, and our flight got delayed and then canceled, so we just decided to drive back from D.C. to Ohio, and I was really sleepy, and I was falling asleep in the front seat, and Charlie told me if I had to sit in the front, if I was going to sit in the front seat, I had to stay awake. And so while I was asleep and Charlie was going over a whole bunch of speed bumps, I was sleeping, all he yells is "Train!" and I woke up and I started punching stuff, and it was funny afterwards, but I still kind of hate Charlie for that.
Yeah, and what are you gonna take with you the most when you leave here?
I think what I'll take with me is like the skills I've learned of like being able to debate your own argument, being able to challenge your own beliefs and challenge other people's. It not only I think makes you more sure of what you believe in, but it allows you to like get some like newer perspectives on what you want. And I think that's what I really liked about youth in government is that even if I didn't necessarily agree with someone, I felt that they were always willing to at least hear my side of the story, and we could have like a nice debate about it. I'm also gonna miss like the camaraderie that kind of went along with it. You know, like everyone was here, like they wanted to do something. They were passionate about government, and while I don't think I'll necessarily go into politics as a career, I'm glad that I was able to like explore my options and like make some new friends and learn some things along the way.